I'm not gonna be biased, and what I mean by bias is like I wasn't a super fan of the song. The song is pretty good. It's okay. What? I was not expecting this at all. Oh, that was nasty. Oh my God! And then what just hold on, bro. Y'all not finna do that to me right now. Fuck that. Hold on. Let me share one bad photo each. One bad photo? Oh, damn. Take the cat to a different room when y'all smoking, bro. They on his ass. And he know it. Oh, you got disrespected my instinct? It's so crazy because to be good at this game, you have to like kind of gaslight people. Love how I ain't got his shirt tucked in on some nerd shit. It just fits him so well too. I love it. The muscle spasm knees, look. The muscle spasm knees. I love that move. Listen, everybody else is kind of like they're doing like some type of extracurricular activity. This nigga is having Thanksgiving in front of the teacher in the classroom, bro. I need I wouldn't even call it closure. I need more information on what happened. There have been bits and pieces here and there of you guys, just Army in general, just explaining to me why we don't really rock with certain late night hosts like that. I feel like I just joined the gang. The OGs, the big homies, the leaders of the gangs is just like, hey, we don't really rock with them over there. We gonna go, you know what I'm saying? We just gonna, they the ops. They the opposition. They the ops. They the people we don't rock with. That's the other side. And I'm in a gang and I'm like, what happened? What they do? Bro, they just did some little stuff. I mean, not little stuff, but they just did some stuff here and there that, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, well, can you elaborate, explain? You know what I'm saying? Just go do what you got to do and you know what I'm saying? Now, I don't mean to turn it into violence and talk about gangs and stuff like that, but you know me. My school was on the other side of the picket fence. You know what I'm saying? If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. Seriously though, I love being Army. And that's why I love clearing up, getting more clear information of what really happened and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And I think Boracity magazine is a trustable source. You know what I'm saying? So as you can see by the title, we're about to get into ranking late night show hosts only by their interactions with BTS. Now, I'm guessing that they might give us some background information on why, what's his name? The carpool karaoke dude? Why we don't like him no more. You know what I'm saying? And I've heard different rumors and stuff like that saying that Jimin or somebody had asked him what his favorite album was. And then I think he said it was B, but he couldn't name one song on the album or something like that. But we're about to get into the video. I hope you can kick back and chill and relax. Put the kids in the cattle to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Just kick it with me, all right? That's all I ask. Just relax and kick it with your boy. All right? You look good today. And you're doing just fucking fine. I'm sorry for cussing. I just need you to know that. You are doing just fine. All right? Without further ado, let's get into it. Let's go. Boracity magazine. What's poppin'?
I'm not a late show host person, but I am definitely a BTS person. So right. I thought it could be fun to judge. We
don't like him. I'm tired of shooting at his crib, and I don't know why. I'm done. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. If his crib gets shot, it was not me. I just want to make that clear. Okay. It's not me. I don't need the feds looking for me. I'm just not me.
These late night show hosts only by their interactions
with
BTS. I don't really know much about them outside of these interactions, so this won't be a fair ranking.
Jimmy.
This is just
Jimmy cool though, right? I don't like Ellen like that, and it's been hella reasons on why. I used to adore Ellen. Ellen, I don't think is a very good person anymore. You know what I'm saying? And it sucks because I kind of grew up on Ellen, but. Bro, Ellen be tripping out, bro. Ellen, the crazy thing about Ellen is Ellen be tripping, but she don't give a fuck. Like, you just gotta go watch clips of your own. Ellen be tripping, but she don't give a damn, bro. Like, okay. For instance, she had this violinist. Let me just show you what I'm talking about, bro. Hold on, y'all.
They have me play.
So she was like a translator for like the kid that was I guess a really good violinist or guitarist. I forgot what instrument he played. And she was translating for him. Look at what she says.
Something called a recorder.
Yeah. They make all of us do that for no reason.
Hold on.
What else do you want to learn?
你现在
look.
在学怎么弹电子吉他。你还想再学什么？
Just one question. Just what else does he want? I don't know what you're telling him, but just ask him what I'm saying.
And it's just like, nigga, first and foremost, different languages translate longer, and you can see how uncomfortable this made her, and I can only imagine the audience had to put on like a fake laugh, or if they really laughed at that, they are going to hell. Listen, what I'm trying to say is different languages translate things, like some things take longer to translate because it's just, English is kind of complex when you get to other languages. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, nigga, she was doing her best. And for her to say this,
在学怎么弹电子吉他。你还想再学什么？
Just one question. Just what else does he want? I don't know what you're telling him, but just ask him what I'm saying.
Okay, sorry. 你现在还想学什么？
feels so bad for her, bro. And I know she was probably trying to be funny. I didn't find that amusing.
现在
See? That was that short.
Ellen the ops now. And it's so crazy because she used to be a part of the gang. Now she, you know what I'm saying? Now she the ops. All right, let's get back into the video. Okay, let's just go all the way back. Okay, let's get back into it. Let's go.
I'm not a late show host person, but I am definitely a BTS person. So I thought it could be fun to judge these late night show hosts only by their interactions with BTS. I don't really know much about them outside of these interactions, so this won't be a fair ranking. This is just for fun.
Explain what hooked up means. Come on.
Not a late night show host, but I want to put Ellen as an honorable mention for last place because she made weird questions and prioritized her jokes instead of making BTS comfortable. The guys didn't go back to her show for a reason, and that's all I'm going to say.
BTS is very, very popular, and we want to have some fun with that.
In the actual last place is Jimmy Kimmel. When BTS went to his show in 2017, there wasn't any direct interaction. They only had a mini concert outside the studio. Now, I don't really know Jimmy Kimmel, but judging him only by his interactions with BTS, I can say I don't like him. First, I didn't love that prank he made where he had the mothers of fans meet BTS. It could have been a harmless prank, but Jimmy kept asking if they were jealous of their mothers.
Wait till you find out how mad the daughters were.
If they smelled them to see if they smell like BTS.
And are you smelling her to see if they rubbed any BTS?
And kept mentioning how
I mean, that was kind of weird. You want to smell and say smell like BTS? I don't think this is this bad though.
jealous of their mothers.
Wait till you find out how mad the daughters were.
If they smell them to see if they smell like BTS.
And are you smelling her to see if they rubbed any BTS?
And kept mentioning how
weird.
unlucky their daughters are compared to their mothers.
You're almost as lucky as your daughter is unlucky for not meeting them.
When he
You're almost as lucky as your daughter's being unlucky for not meeting.
Smelling her to see if they rubbed any BTS?
and kept mentioning how unlucky their daughters are compared to their mothers.
You're almost as lucky as your daughter is unlucky for not meeting them.
When he put them in that situation in the first place. And of course, the dumb jokes. First, he joked about ARMY being so excited that they will kill BTS if they go outside.
We were going to send the band outside to the audience, but at least 100 people would be killed if we did that. So
Then
See, this is a little hard because the jokes are a little weird. It is a little weird that he didn't really have an interaction with them, but at the same time, I don't think this is enough for me to be like, bro, he's on our hit list. You know what I'm saying?
makes fun of their name by saying it sounds like BTO
when I was a kid, we had BTO. It was a different thing.
and the disease IBS.
And it's nothing like IBS, right? It's a medical condition.
And then
Because I'm thinking, like, I can understand how some armies would be heated at the jokes that he's making. I think they're a little, some of the jokes is a little too much, but at the same time, I do feel like I don't know, bro. I don't
In
know.
2021, he made a whole joke about how boy bands in general were like the coronavirus that mutates with time, and that BTS was the last and worst mutation.
And it popped up all over the world until eventually we get to one that's so contagious it destroys all life on Earth.
So
I ain't gonna lie, Jimmy. You on my hit list, dog. He had to say that though.
weird. And I feel like the guys maybe were uncomfortable since 2017 because they didn't go back to the show ever since.
Yeah, that was a little OD. I didn't like that. I ain't like that.
Scout in Korea.
Oh, that's what that is.
Yeah.
I'm no wiser.
Number 5 is Graham Norton from the UK. BTS said that their experience there wasn't the best because Jungkook couldn't dance because of an injury in his foot,
Stitches in my hair.
and Jimmy couldn't be there at all because he was sick.
Got seized up before the rehearsal, so.
So they were down to 5. However, this is not Graham Norton's fault. He was actually not that bad, but he's number 5 because I didn't see much effort to connect with the members.
You can't beat Jimin today. He's got English. I'm scared.
No, Jimin!
The other celebrities went along with the jokes more than the host,
No Jimin for today. Does that mean you're looking for a new member?
but he was okay. He kept mentioning that he couldn't believe their impact,
I don't mean any disrespect, but there are people of a certain age who don't know BTS. So just in case you are thinking I'm making this up.
but was respectful in general, so that's that.
I've seen his face, but I don't even really know who he is like that. You know what I'm saying? I've not seen his face, but I've seen his set. Like I've seen different celebrities like at that little set that he has. But he on his way out anyways. Okay, I'm just playing. But it's just like now we ops. You know what I'm saying?
Please welcome
The first
We got smoke with him, don't we? We got some smoke with him. Oh my God! Let me hear what Boracity got. Jimmy, bro, can you fold yourself down, like just let me know that you are there sometimes. So when I'm looking at my peripheral vision, I don't think somebody is in here about to murder me. Okay. You got nothing to say, of course.
in general, so that's that.
I love you though, buddy. All right, I really do love you. All right, I love you for real.
The first time BTS went to the James Corden show was in 2017,
Okay.
and here James said,
We absolutely love you at this show.
which is funny because that was the first time they were on the show, but whatever, what do I know? It was just a generic thing to say.
Yeah, I guess it's kind of, well, I don't know. I think that's kind of picking. I mean, that's like saying I love you to like somebody you just met. You know, I get it. I
First
get
time
it. But
they
at the
were on
same
the
time,
show,
it's like,
but
yeah,
whatever.
generic.
What
That's
do
what
I
they say.
know? It was just a generic thing to say, I guess. At the show, what I remember thinking was that James seemed very charismatic and nice, and I like how he started this tradition.
Subscribe this YouTube channel. And what else should they do? 이 유튜브 채널 많이 구독해주세요. 구독해주세요.
In this same episode, they played Flinch, and it was a very fun game.
I'm about to say this is iconic. We watched this I think a couple months ago. Iconic.
I remember thinking that the
Iconic.
way he laughed was so funny. And I like that he high-fived them. And if they said something, he would play along and continue with the interaction.
Right,
Even if
so
they
what's
were
wrong with him then?
accidentally interrupting him.
So, I gotta say, James. Go on.
He always brought the attention back to them. They also sang DNA, and James tweeted about it in his personal account.
Oh, that's fire then! Shout out James!
There are no official videos from their participation in 2018, but they were only welcome and sang Fake Love. The 2020 episode was probably my favorite episode in this show. The introduction was just so funny.
Connecting the world. Oh, sorry, what's... Oh, really? Oh, my God. Seriously? He's fine, he just feels under the weather. No, we can't just have 6 of them out here. No, they should just leave and we'll just... Thank you, okay.
BTS are on the show.
Here they were interviewed for the first time in this show. The guys were great as always, and James was okay. I like his questions about
My God, every time I see J-Hope, it just makes me feel like everything gonna be alright, bro. You know what I'm saying? No matter what I'm going through, no matter if it's, you see that smile and that the human Gatorade.
So the guys were great as always, and James was okay. I like his questions about what they do when they forget a dance move, and the rest was pretty much the same. He recognized the support from armies, and in the end, he accidentally interrupted Jimmy.
We love that. What a beautiful message. BTS are performing here.
But it's okay. He was nice to them. It looked like RM thanked him or said something nice to him because James hugged him. So this was definitely a nice interaction. I loved the game of hide and seek with the guys and Ashton Kutcher. When James said, I lost it. I also thought it was cute how he held their hands, and I also noticed that he kept calling Jimmy Jamin.
Jamin on the goal. Jamin, you're there.
Even though he said Jimin correctly before. So I'm sure he just didn't know their names by then, but it's fine, I guess.
Which is, I think, it's understandable. It's when it comes. I guess when an artist is coming to your show, it's a part of your, like, if you've never really had any other interaction with them like that, it's your job, I guess, to at least know their names. But if you happen to, it's 7 members. We got to be a little bit more lenient, like when it comes to people not knowing, like their names or getting their names mixed up every now and then. Like there's been times I've mixed their names up if I'm speaking fast, and I still get comments saying, how could you say it? And it's just like, bro, get out of my face, bro. Like, and we make mistakes. You're going to make mistakes. There's 7 members. I mean, I'm not gonna, because I'm saying, if you really, if you really bleed purple, you ain't gonna make a lot of mistakes. You still gonna make some mistakes, but it's just like, especially when it comes to people that are like when you have to talk and when you have to do like jobs like this, you're gonna, just be a little bit more lenient,
So I'm sure he just didn't know their names by then, but it's fine, I guess. Also, Ashton Kutcher.
And I don't like what she said. I guess. Bro, give him a little bit of time, bro. I guess. God damn, Boracity with the attitude.
So I'm sure he just didn't know their names by then, but it's fine, I guess.
Listen, bro. You take your girl out to a steakhouse, or you take your man out to a steakhouse, but you didn't get her flowers that same day. You didn't. Yeah, I like the steak, but you didn't get me flowers, so it's fine, I guess. I just paid $250 for you to eat steak. You know what I'm saying? I guess.
Also,
Boracity is funny, bro.
Ashton Kutcher was funnier than James, but that's just my opinion. Weeks after, they released the iconic Carpool Karaoke. This was one of the best segments BTS had in a late night show.
I'm not gonna lie, I love this Carpool Karaoke so much, but it brings back PTSD for me, because if you were there at the beginning, I was trying to get into like BTS and stuff like that, and I stumbled across Carpool Karaoke and I reacted to it on YouTube, and it got blocked as soon as I made the video public. It got blocked, and then my channel got taken down for an entire week. The first ever time my channel has been taken down. Channel got taken down for a week, and it just gives me PTSD. But this is a beautiful. I loved every moment of this Carpool Karaoke. I loved every moment, but it just gives me PTSD, bro.
The iconic Carpool Karaoke. This was one of the best segments BTS had in a late night show. James let them shine, was nice to them, and always wanted to include the 7 of them.
Do you know the Friends theme tune? Yeah, of course. Who else in the car? Hang on, who in the car knows the theme tune to Friends?
I like that even though he didn't know Korean, he will still sing the English parts of the songs.
Yeah.
This video was so iconic that he even got the Papa Mochi nickname. There were the regular jokes that everyone makes.
Let's keep going.
Quit this job.
Can we keep going? I didn't like that.
To join BTS.
He let them shine, and I like the dancing part. So in general, he was okay. Then during quarantine, the guys had a little 1-minute interview and performed Boy With Love. But there isn't much to say about James. Later that year, James interviews them about the Grammys and their album B. It was all going well until Jimmy asked.
See?
And he
said, so y'all was right.
Dynamite on repeat in my car.
Jimmy noticed that he actually didn't. So he said, when you listen, you will know that the album is about the pandemic. But anyways, the last interaction was cute. But only because it's Jimin. Then they perform Life Goes On and Dynamite from Korea.
Such a fire performance.
Before 2021, everything seemed okay in general. In my opinion, his praises and comments for BTS seem a little basic and superficial. However, in 2021, he made that dumb joke about BTS speech and performance in the UN Assembly. What he said specifically was that world leaders had no choice but to take BTS seriously, and that it was a historic moment because 15-year-olds were wishing to be there, meaning that armies are all 15-year-old girls. Now, what some people don't understand is that we are actually extremely used to these kind of comments and jokes. When this happens, we usually say how boring and repetitive these jokes are and move on. But it was not like that with James Corden for a reason, and it's because he was one of the few who actually treated the guys nicely. He kept repeating how he loves them and he kept inviting them to his show. People excuse this joke by saying that a lot of people write these jokes, not only him, but I personally don't care.
Yeah, I feel like even if somebody wrote a joke for me to say, but I really rock with the people that I'm saying a joke about, I'm not gonna say the joke. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say the joke. Nah.
It's not about the joke. You can think it was harmless. It's about how he, who happily accepted the crown for the nicest army late show host, ruined this nice relationship with us because of this dumb joke. And maybe if he apologized, things wouldn't have gotten worse, but of course he didn't. A couple of months later, James interviewed them, and even though he tried to avoid it, RM ignored his initial basic question and called him out. And I just got to say, the panic in James' eyes is just exquisite. His voice trembles and his answer is just so bad. He doesn't apologize, he just laughs about it.
Such a relief to get away.
He of course makes it even worse by playing the victim,
Someone's just told me that they hope I die today.
which is ridiculous because number one, this is the internet and everyone receives those comments by trolls. And number two, he doesn't address the real reason why armies are upset. He just keeps joking about it. RM accepted his non-apology to clear the air.
So RM really pulled up on demon time? RM was just like, yeah, it's cool. What's that shit you was saying? What is the shit you talking about? James was just like, oh, whoa, security.
Even though
RM is a stepper. Okay.
James responds,
Appreciate your apology.
RM stepping for Army. I love that. I've never seen this clip before.
armies are upset. He just keeps joking about it. RM accepted his non-apology to clear the air, even though James responds,
Appreciate your apology.
It wasn't. Hold on. What did he really? Hold on. It wasn't. It was like meaning, haha. It wasn't an apology.
to clear the air, even though James responds,
Appreciate your apology.
Oh, we gotta step on James. We gotta step on James. No, I'm playing. Listen, bro. We ain't doing nothing violent. We are gonna answer. You know what I'm saying? Ignorance. We're gonna answer ignorance with knowledge. You know what I'm saying? James, no. Army is not full of 15-year-old girls. You know what I'm saying? And it's just not. We are the general public now. You know what I'm saying? Quoted by Yoongi. You know what I'm saying? We're the general public now. You feel me? Watch your mouth. RM pulled up. It was just like, bro, don't disrespect my gang like that. You know what I'm saying? Don't disrespect my niggas like that, bro.
to clear the air, even though James responds,
Appreciate your apology.
I also think even though James responds,
Appreciate your apology.
V is like, nigga, look, everybody, look, Yogi like, don't even touch this nigga hand, I'm June. Everybody was finna step.
I also think it's very funny how he asks,
Am I still Papa Mochi? Baby Mochi, am I still Papa Mochi?
Jimmy, you can
no
lie.
answer, and he got nervous. The rest of the interview was
My
okay,
God.
mainly because of BTS.
My
Later,
God.
they performed PTD, and there was the weirdest auto-tune I have ever heard in a BTS performance. I don't want to say they did it on purpose, but it was definitely weird, especially when this has never happened in any other BTS performance.
They do get paid to be on these shows though, right? Like to perform and to like come on the show. They do get paid. Like it's just not just for promotion. Like they get paid because they're offering value to James, to the late show, James Corden, whatever the name of it is. I'm pretty sure they get paid. So listen, that's my last show. And listen, I'm coming back to I'm be like, look, James, I'm coming back to the show. I need the fattest chunk of change you can offer. I'ma pull up. We're gonna be on demon time. We're gonna perform a little bit, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna dance here, do that, and then we leaving, okay? And never coming back. So even if it was auto-tune, shit, it is what it is.
It was definitely weird, especially
we ain't coming back.
This has never happened in any other BTS performance. In a positive note, weeks later, the concert in the crosswalk was released, and I loved it.
No, this was fire too.
I love how
really
the
did
language
like
barrier was not an opportunity to put BTS in an uncomfortable
yeah, the PTD era.
position. I love how the language barrier was not an opportunity to put BTS in an uncomfortable position. Instead, they made James the butt of the joke by using that running joke about the guys making fun of James in Korean and him not understanding anything.
Oh, I love
James
that.
was
Yeah,
funny,
they did do that.
BTS was funny. Everything is scripted, but still, it was a nice interaction.
It was like a nice little jab. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was a playful little, not play. It was playful, but it was like a little playful jab. Like, you know how like you make a joke about somebody that you really rock with, they don't really like it like that. So they like, bro, stop playing. And they hit you like, but you feel it, and you like, oh shit, like he playing, but like, goddamn, you know what I'm saying? Like it was a playful little jab.
And the show aired the butter performance, and again there was something weird with the audio. And if you say I should blame the production and not James, then you are right, but it still doesn't sit right with me, especially when they had weeks to fix it. In general, the guys seemed comfortable with James Corden, which is nice. They forgave him, and I always trust BTS first. But personally, after everything that happened, I don't trust or care about James Corden.
Damn! God damn, Bora.
At least not enough to call him Papa Mochi or whatever he wants to be.
I was never gonna call him Papa Mochi in the first place. I don't even know why he think he, you know what I'm saying? I don't even know why he think he deserved that name in the first place. And you gave it, no, you didn't give it to him. You didn't give, I'm sorry. I accuse you, I'm sorry. He said he wanted to be Papa Mochi, right? Or did you say, I can't really remember. You know what? And don't just look at me like that thinking I'm just, you know what? Stop, bro.
Also, his damn show blocked my last video twice, so I don't like him for that.
I decided to take my...
Boracity, okay, bro. Listen, you shooting stray bullets now, bro. Like, you shooting, and it's like innocent bystanders get. Listen, he didn't block your show, Bora. I mean, he didn't block your video, Bora. Okay, because it happened to me too. I wasn't mad at James. It's the company. It's the company. It's not James. It's the company. Okay, Bora. Relax. All right. Relax. Just chill out. But I get what you're saying. Though. This was a very cringe moment.
Dumb show blocked my last video.
His dumb show blocked my last video 2 times. So I don't like him for that.
Twice, so I don't like him for that.
I decided to take my remuneration in moments with BTS.
BTS never actually went to the Trevor Noah's show because I believe the Daily Show is more about news and politics and pop culture. But they had a few interactions when Trevor Noah hosted the Grammys.
And I actually like Trevor Noah because he's very intelligent. I think what he did here was dumb as fuck though. It was dumb as it was stupid, it was racist, it was ignorant, it was hard to watch, bro.
He was nice in general. The jokes were usually about how big BTS is as a group, and some people found his joke about Squid Games repetitive. RM's response was perfect.
What are we gonna do?
So I don't think it's that big of a deal. What gave me a good impression of Trevor Noah was
the reason I'm saying that it's kind of cringy and weird. Like, imagine, damn, JK, why you staring at me like that for? The reason I'm saying it's like racism. I'm gonna say ignorant because it's like imagine if BTS was black and he was white. Let's say a really big hip hop show that went viral is all over the internet and it's about but it has like rap music and stuff, and then like the white dude started just. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I think it was a little ignorant. I didn't like it like that. But
as his genuine comments after the Grammys in his own show. He said that BTS were so dedicated and talented,
They're so good and efficient at what they do.
and
Like,
he made a joke about BTS being better than the boy bands in his day.
I was watching them, and I'm not even trying to throw shade or anything, but I was like, man, NSYNC, they got away with shit. Like, think of like the boy bands I grew up with, and it was just like, I'm like, damn, it's a...
And it was so refreshing to see BTS being part of a joke, but not the subject of the joke.
Facts.
For one. Compare
Facts.
these to
Facts.
Jimmy Kimmel's joke, for example. Both jokes were about boy bands, but Trevor Noah's joke was tasteful and, you know, not racist.
We get the one that's so contagious it destroys all life on Earth.
As they're known by their nicknames, the cute one, 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 and, I'm sorry, a little help?
In 2019, the Stephen Colbert Show invited BTS to recreate the historic moment when the Beatles made their US TV debut at the Ed Sullivan Show. Stephen Colbert acted like Ed Sullivan, and BTS resembled the...
Because I was about to say, bro, don't nobody look like this now. Like, this looks like back in the day. Like, their attire. I'm like, how long Stephen Colbert been doing this? You know what I'm saying? But I get it now. Okay, they were reenacting a moment. Okay.
By BTS to recreate the historic moment when the Beatles made their US TV debut at the Ed Sullivan Show. Stephen Colbert acted like Ed Sullivan, and BTS resembled the Beatles. Apart from this sketch, they performed Boy With Love, had an interview, and performed Make It Right. During the interview, Stephen introduces them as his close personal friends.
Please welcome my close personal friends.
How true is that, though? How true is my close personal friends? You know, to be a personal, you got to know a lot about somebody to be their personal close friends. How true is that? Is he capping? Is he just trying to, you know what I'm saying?
BTS.
And then RM does this. In general, Stephen seems more...
My close personal friends, BTS.
And then RM does this. In general, Stephen seems more respectful and nice than funny, but he has...
What was the Namjoon part there for? He's trying to match the beat, but like, and then Namjoon, what would it like?
In general, Stephen seems more respectful and nice than funny, but he has some good moments. Then, in 2021, BTS made a hand gesture sketch and performed Butter. Even though the sketch was completely in English, and I prefer the sketches where they can comfortably talk in Korean, it was not bad at all. Stephen and BTS did not have any direct interaction, but Stephen's introduction did not include any bad jokes, and that is the main reason why he's so high in this list. He hasn't said anything wrong. He's always been respectful, and he gave them the opportunity to have a very nice sketch in 2019. I really want the guys to be back in this show in person.
I gotta watch that sketch, bro. So Jimmy Kimmel is first. Jimmy Kimmel is
Number one
first.
is Jimmy Fallon. In 2018, BTS were invited to The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon. Here, they sang Idol and I'm Fine and were interviewed. During the interview, Jimmy was wearing the Jimmy headbands and an army bomb ring and joked about not picking favorites.
Not picking favorites. I'm not picking favorites.
But still choosing Jimmy. It was funny and cute, and it looked like
Why everybody keep choosing you? That don't sit right with me.
the guys were very comfortable talking to him. They also had a segment where they danced Fortnite dances, which was one of the smartest decisions in these shows, because it would have been a little difficult for them to have a whole acting sketch in English, so a dancing challenge was easier for them because they are dancers. In 2020, BTS were invited to a special New York episode. First, they were interviewed in the New York City subway. I like that Jimmy's questions here were deeper than in other regular late night shows, and I like that he always had something to say about their answers. He continued the conversation at all times, even helping them with their answers.
And then I thought,
what do you think of it?
He was amazing.
Unlike other interviews, Jimmy seemed genuinely interested and nice. They also had the Subway Olympics where they played a bunch of silly games and we got so many epic moments.
I don't think I saw the
Then
full
they went
episode.
to an iconic restaurant called Pat's Deli where they ate some sandwiches and then served these sandwiches. My favorite part was when the guys couldn't believe the size of the sandwiches and were
No, I definitely didn't see the full episode. I don't even think I saw this episode.
asking for veggies.
But no veggies.
Watch this.
No veggies. No, are you kidding me? No.
Finally, the boys performed the best performance the show has ever seen.
Saw
During
that.
quarantine,
Saw
there was
that.
the BTS week.
Saw
The
that.
guys performed the 5 days of the week and were interviewed about performing at the Grammys, Dynamite getting them their first #1, their 7th anniversary, quarantine, their movie Break the Silence, the album B, their New York special, their charity work, their high school experience, and advice for young people pursuing an artistic career. As always, Jimmy seemed genuinely interested and gave meaningful compliments.
These guys are working hard. It was so impressive from working with you. And
then on top of that, like, maybe they really do rock with Jimmy, because when Yoongi, when he released D-Day, I think he went on Jimmy when they did the little chicken wing challenge or whatever, and then Jimin went on Jimmy. I don't even like how that sounded. And then Jimin went on Jimmy Fallon when he was promoting his independent album. So maybe they really do rock with Jimmy for real.
and seeing you work is you have great work ethic. You really are professional, but you're also very funny. You have a great sense of humor, and please don't ever lose that.
They also played the
that.
Dance Your Feelings
I
game,
love that.
and Jimmy definitely matched their energy.
Jimmy!
I gotta catch up on all of these episodes, bro. Throw them on Jimmy.
And then they played the Zoom Olympics, and this was my favorite game.
Oh my god, bro.
In 2021, they were interviewed once again. They talked about Butter, they recreated the A from the music video, they also talked about Permission to Dance, their debut, and my favorite part was the rumors segment. As always, Jimmy has innovative questions, he lets them talk and matches their energy, and of course, he jokes a lot. But his jokes are respectful and harmless. Then, they performed PTD and Butter, and days later, they played another game called Will It Fit.
I also, this is a crazy title for a game. But anyways, I also think that a lot of this goes to play on like the person's humor. If I'm a highly sensitive person, not saying that Bora is, but I'm just saying if I'm a highly sensitive person, and if the minute I hear something, my guys being the butt of the joke, or like the minute I hear somebody saying something but in like a joking form, trying to joke around, you know, if I'm a sensitive person, I'm gonna be like, bro, I don't like him, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like if you're not such a sensitive person, I think a lot of things you wouldn't even really. Now when it comes to certain people, of course, like when it comes to James, he was tripping, but when it comes to like the jokes and stuff like that, like I think different people would overlook jokes if they're not really. Different people will overlook certain jokes if they're not really overly sensitive, you know? Like I feel like you can't really say certain things anymore without you being canceled, or without you being like looked at as being super disrespectful. Like, but I feel like back then, I feel like jokes, you can actually be funny and say things and not be looked at as like, oh, this is hate speech, or this is, you know. I feel like it's getting a little bit too sensitive out here, but I do think that some of the things that we were saying back then were absolutely crazy, disrespectful as hell. So it's a blessing and a curse that it's moving into this direction, but yeah.
Will it fit?
What the
Judging him only by these interactions, Jimmy seems like a charismatic and kind-hearted guy. He puts his guests first and doesn't interrupt them to say dumb jokes. He's the only one who has interviewed them for more than 5 minutes and has asked them more complex questions. I think there's a ton of reasons why BTS always comes back to his show. And the main reason one is because they are comfortable. I don't think Jimmy has ever said any kind of dumb jokes about the guys. And
you know what I feel like? I feel like Jimmy is the guy. Some of the other late night hosts are like, you know, those friends that you have where they're cool with you and they're cool like when you're in their face and when y'all hanging out and stuff like that, and when it's just you guys. But as soon as you start to get around other people, they start acting like they start trying to make fun of you to like be like the funniest person in the room. Or like when you're not around them, they'll talk crazy about you just to have something. Like they'll gossip about you or talk crazy about you or make fun of you just to have something to talk about with the person that they're with. But I feel like Jimmy is the type of person, it seems as if Jimmy is the kind of person that is going to remain the same person no matter what. You know, like he actually seems like a genuine cool person, but yeah, like I feel like the other hosts are just those kind of people.
And I hope they are back to his show soon.
Not all of them, because I actually like Trevor Noah, but yeah, it was just kind of cringe, and I didn't like what he said.
That's what I'm talking about.
No, this is a very informative video, and I think now I know why we are spinning the block every other day looking for the ops. Now I know. I got some what's the word? It's not closure. It's like I guess I'm gonna just say more knowledge, but it's a word for it. But yeah, I get it now. I mean, I love Boracity magazine's videos, bro. They are very informative, and she low-key be giving a little bit of attitude here and there, and it be so funny, bro. And I love it. Boracity magazine, keep doing your thing. All that being said, guys, that's it for me. I love you with all of my heart. Okay, be safe out here. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Army, stay fighting. I'm not gonna be biased, and what I mean by bias is like I wasn't a super fan of the song. The song is pretty good. It's okay. What? I was not expecting this at all. That was nuts. Oh my God. And then just hold on, bro. Y'all not finna do that to me right now. Fuck that. Hold on. We share one bad photo each. One bad photo? Aw, damn. Take the cat to a different room when y'all smoking, bro. They on his ass, and he know it. Oh, you got disrespected my thing? It's so crazy because to be good at this game, you have to like kind of gaslight people. Alright, come on, bro. This shit is hard, bro. Love how I ain't got his shirt tucked in on some nerd shit. It just fits him so well, too. I love it. The muscle spasm knees. Look. The muscle spasm knees. I love that move. Listen, everybody else is kind of like, they're doing like some type of extracurricular activity. This nigga is having Thanksgiving.